All right. And for today's podcast,
we have nobody!
That is our awesome guest. Hey, how's it going, nobody? But still, we're going to have an awesome podcast, even though we don't have our guest speaker. How have you been, Richard?
I have been chilling.
This is our first podcast where it's me and you. Yeah, I forgot how these go. Do I ask you about your day?
I believe it was the weekend.
Have you gotten married?
No. I didn't even know you were on vacation, dude.
We talked. Okay, let me explain this. So I was on vacation this past weekend, and Richie hits me up as, we talk a lot, and I texted him, I'm like, yo, honestly, this trip was exactly what I needed.
You didn't say this trip.
What I said?
This weekend was exactly.
Yeah, this weekend is. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm fucking.
I thought you were at home, like fucking in your underwear, watching movies all weekend.
That's basically what I was doing, just not at home. I was in fucking Hershey Park.
Hershey Park.
Dude, Hershey Park is awesome, guys. I was hitting up the clubs, bagging bitches. No, for real though.
That chocolate.
Right. For real though, I was with my family. God bless my mother's soul. She knew that the family needed a getaway. I told her, I gotta stay home. I gotta work. Me and Richie got a lot of shit going on, but she said, I already bought the tickets, fuck it. I went on vacation. We left Friday morning, came back last night. Dude, Hershey Park is the shit. When you have a family that you love, not to say that you don't love the current one, but I'm saying like your own, with your wife, your kids, definitely go there.
I'll check it out.
There's awesome rides. Even the streets, there's is everything good with the mics and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Even the streets, there's Chocolate Avenue. What the fuck? That's like every fat kid's dream.
That's a little racist.
No, nobody would say that until you fucking brought it there, motherfucker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you guys some Hershey fun facts. I definitely went into the Hershey Museum. Did you know Hershey made mint gum?
No.
I had no idea.
When, in the 30s?
Fuck, I didn't write down the date.
Should've.
Right? Yeah, they made mint gum. They also made soap. What the fuck? Hershey's made soap. They also had like some sort of Twizzler type or some sort of Sour Patch thing. Licorice? Yeah, they had some sort of licorice going on, but I would have never guessed that they branched out so far. You would always think they just focused on chocolate.
See what the lesson is in there?
What's that?
You just throw shit on the wall until something sticks, and then stuck with chocolate.
I don't think that's I don't think that's what it's the lesson there. What was nice in the museum, they actually had a timeline, which took up like 3 or 4 walls. And on the bottom of the timeline, it would show what's going on in the world, and on top of the timeline, it would show you like the products that were being released and what got discontinued. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of things that got discontinued that I was like shocked. Like, it's delicious stuff. Maybe they had some reasoning.
What got discontinued?
Damn, you should have wrote this shit down, right? I didn't bring a pen and paper. Honestly, when my mom told me, she's like, oh, we're gonna go to the museum, I was like, wow, what a fucking drag. How much can you learn about fucking chocolate? There's a lot to learn.
Let me ask you the bigger question.
Let's hear it.
Did you bring your stickers with you?
You mean the Woody Packs ones?
Yes.
The smiley face that we're marketing
Yes.
and definitely letting people know about Woody Packs
Yes.
2 that's going to get released soon and maybe probably in a month?
Yes.
No, I did not bring those out.
Okay.
They are at home. I did not mark. But I will tell you this. My first day, I was Paxing it. I wore my yellow Woody Packs t-shirt all throughout PA. The people were staring at me. Like, wow, this dude is weird as fuck. And I told no one. People are just staring at me. I have my fucking Woody Packs with foam cakes. Man, I got some weird looks.
People are like, this guy is some self-righteous, narcissistic bastard.
Let me tell you something. That's good marketing right there. Because I saw a ton of people. Oh, I went to Hershey World, I think it's called.
Did you check our stats? Maybe our videos spiked on YouTube after that.
I should have checked Twitter. Yo, who's this dumb yellow fucker?
Dumb yellow guy.
Wearing himself. Yeah, yo, dude, the roller coasters are for real. Yeah. They are for real there.
Well, I don't like roller coasters, so.
Okay,
don't sell me on that.
Dude, there was this one roller coaster. It's on such an incline when you go up, all you could see is sky. Like, you don't see the rest of the track.
Like
you just see sky. Yes, but I think it went only 75 miles per hour. King of the Cock goes 128. Ooh. I'm gonna go a little bit of a tangent, more on Hershey World. We went around closing time at 11 p.m. That's when it closes. Wow, they let us go on the roller coasters, no lines, nothing. So I went like 2-3 times, and my brain is still like not the same. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, guys, definitely check it out. Did you ever hear of a place called Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse.
It's
Sounds
a,
familiar.
it's
Is
a
it
food
bar?
spot. It's a food spot. It's kind of like Applebee's. You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I never heard of it. And on our last day, we decided to eat outside of the resort. Not to say the food was bad, we just wanted to venture outside. So we noticed this place called Texas Roadhouse. It was right next to an Applebee's. And obviously, which way are you going to go? You're going to go to the place you're familiar with, Applebee's. But I said, fuck it, let's try something new. We walked into Texas Roadhouse. As soon as you walk in, there's a weird smell. The weird smell smells like raw beef. And you're thinking, the place kind of looks like Applebee's. Why does it smell like raw beef?
Are they slaughtering the...
And I look to the right of me, there is raw steak meat. Apparently it's fresh. I think they have like a slaughterhouse in the back, but it's fresh cuts. It was interesting. So we sat down, we got some drinks going on. The margaritas are huge there, by the way. And you will not believe how much steak options are on this fucking menu.
You're probably in heaven.
I was. The kids menu had a 6-ounce steak. The fucking kids menu. I have never seen a fucking kids menu with a steak on it.
Yeah,
my brother got
Texas.
My brother has got the 6-ounce steak. It was fucking out of this world.
What kind of steak was it?
I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down. I got myself a nice 12-ounce steak. Even my sister got a 20-ounce steak that we all she didn't finish.
Porterhouse?
We all went into it. I didn't fucking write it down, man. It was phenomenal.
I'm gonna title this episode, I didn't fucking write it down.
Yo, you should, man. I didn't fucking write it down. Each steak got 2 sides. My steak came with a side of chili. Fucking chili. How do you eat fucking chili with steak?
Put it on top.
There was no space. I didn't have any more space in. And I got steak fries. Holy
my God.
fuck. Dude, I was in like meat heaven. Then the greatest thing in the world had happened. No, listen to this. I wish. I looked at my waiter, my beautiful black waiter Ruben, because he mentioned his name twice. I gave him an awesome Yelp review, by the way. I looked at him and I said, Ruben, you tell me right now, don't you lie to me, is there a Texas Roadhouse in New York?
Ooh.
He's like, I will look it up. He looked it up, they're everywhere in fucking New York. We gotta try, they're everywhere.
Where?
I didn't look them up, but he said he did, and we definitely gotta try them out.
Wow, well, maybe upstate. You didn't say
I will
city.
make the motherfucking
Yeah,
drive.
we said that about Hash House. And
We
look at us
will
now.
make
Look at us
the
now.
drive. So guys, definitely shout them out. Texas Roadhouse. If you want good fucking meat, no sexuality intended, check it out. Ask for Ruben
Or
if
my
you're in
pants.
the area. But yeah, that was an awesome experience I
That's
had.
good.
How was your weekend? You didn't even fucking notice I was gone.
I
dude.
didn't even pay attention.
Such a
because
dick, man.
usually, your friend would say, "Hey, I'm going out of town." I'd say, "All right, cool. Have a good."
Everybody fucking knew. Every of my 3 friends knew I was out of town.
I didn't know.
Joey knew.
I
Fucking Banks didn't.
I didn't. Like the business partner doesn't know.
Yeah, it's weird. We talk about literally every topic except our whereabouts. Have you ever mentioned me when you're in coitus in the past? I feel like there were times we rushed the conversation. Aaron, I gotta go. Was there ever that moment? No. I think 2 summers ago, maybe it may have been that moment. where I sped something out.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh wow, these are horrible.
Yeah, I won't eat them anymore.
We had caramelized corn.
For
It's
a
like
month.
a month. That's disgusting. That should be thrown out.
You should probably throw it out. But weekend, I saw Dunkirk this weekend.
Really?
It was fascinating.
Damn.
It was a dude, this film is amazing. You cannot go wrong with Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm. Well,
he's one of the best filmmakers.
For those that don't know what that movie's about, what's it about?
Dunkirk, it's based on a true story during World War II. 1940, the earlier part of the war, British and French soldiers were basically getting trapped by Nazi forces, and they had to retreat to Dunkirk. Dunkirk is a beach in France. It's like the northern part of France on the English Channel, so going towards England.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Churchill gave the order to evacuate all the English forces first and then the French forces off of Dunkirk so they can be saved and then return to the war at a different time. I don't want to spoil it. If you know history, you know how it ends.
Don't
You
fucking spoil
didn't see it, so... But what I will say about the film, I haven't been in a theater and sitting at the edge of my seat with a sense of urgency in probably forever. And that film, I was sitting there, I was like, holy fuck, what's going to happen? I know what's going to happen. I know World War II is one of my...
And you were still in
And I was
suspense.
still wait,
Damn.
what's going to happen? Because Christopher Nolan is a genius.
This guy knows how to make
He knows
films.
how to make a
He
movie.
knows how to do it.
One thing I'll give up a little bit about the movie, the soundtrack's awesome. Hans Zimmer, he made Dark Knight and like all the other soundtracks. Throughout the whole film, there's a ticking of a clock. Because this mission was so
Time sensitive?
it was time sensitive, yeah. So he really wanted, I think, and he did a good job about this, Christopher Nolan wanted you to feel the chaos and the urgency of what the soldiers felt in that moment. He wanted you to feel it also. So it's 3 storylines of 3 different soldiers. One by sea, one by on the beach, and one in the air. Tom Hardy's the one in the air. Also.
Nice. That's good casting right there.
Good casting. And it's 3 timelines. One's 1 week, one is a day, and one's an hour. And they all intermingle, and it's great. And you hear that when the soundtrack dies down or the scene dies down a little and gets quiet, all you hear is the ticking, tick, 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 tick. And
That sounds smack. Is it throughout the movie, the ticking?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's throughout. There's not one silent moment in that movie.
Damn. Who played the Nazis?
There were. I've never seen a war film like this. You do not even see them.
That's so crazy.
You see them for a flat, like, you just see a silhouette of them at the end. Like, it probably wasn't even an actor playing. It was a cutout cardboard. But
I like that. I like that a lot.
He did not even mention them once, which was great. I was waiting there because the way he shot the Nazi Air Force in comparison to the British, it's like the Nazi Air Force, which they had great planes, but the way they would swoop in, what they were known for was precision, and what they would do is they would nosedive into their target, and they would get really close and shoot bombs at the last second. So they would like almost kamikaze-like and then pull out. So all you see, like it's in the trailer, thousands of soldiers sitting on a barge waiting for the boat, and they start hearing, and then because they would come out of nowhere.
That's so fucking frightening.
With the sound and like the reactions, it's captivating.
That gets me thinking. It's like, you see this movie, imagine the actual soldiers that went through this. How scary is that? And I give Nolan props. By the way, I tried this Caroline Corn again. It was so fucking nice the second time too. I give him props that he was able to capture that on
acting
film.
was amazing. Acting was amazing.
Who else was it? You said Tom Hardy. Who else? Any other big names?
Yeah, Cillian Murphy, Scarecrow from Batman.
Okay.
And Kenneth Branagh, you know him by face. And then 2 new guys. One guy is a theater dude in England. He's a young guy. He got cast. And then Harry Styles, from One Direction.
What the fuck?
He did very well.
No
I thought
way.
he did very well, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a great film.
Wait, is Harry Styles? You know what? I don't know One Direction. I don't want to embarrass myself.
He was the one with the really long hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy. But he had to cut it for this movie, obviously.
I gotta check it out.
Very good.
All right, so people that have seen movies like Saving Private Ryan, you would.
Saving Private Ryan is my favorite war film of all time, and it's one of my favorite films of all time.
Okay. So
because
these go hand
this
in hand.
is, it's not better than Saving Private Ryan because,
that's a classic.
It's not only it's a classic. It's just such a devastating time during the War II. D-Day was huge when Americans stormed Normandy and Omaha, and it was a dark time in the war. But this was also big because it was a turning point in the war. If Britain couldn't get the British soldiers out and Nazi Germany slaughtered all of them, Britain would have been done.
Damn.
And then America probably would have got dragged into the war way sooner than 45. So it could have changed the course of history. And fun fact, Winston Churchill was only 14 days into his administration when this happened.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
That
14
sucks,
days into his administration and like something this big happened. And he made the right call. He evacuated all of them. And yeah.
Wow, that's a good leader. That's a good leader. Speaking of movies, while you were at the theater, did you happen to catch the 2 big trailers that everyone's talking about that dropped?
No. I went to Kew Gardens, so they don't show those kind of trailers.
Dude, Thor Ragnarok trailer dropped.
I saw it.
And that's what I'm asking you. Did you
No, but I saw the first one. I don't know about this one. I don't know.
If there's the second one that dropped, and Justice League trailer. Did you see the new one?
No.
Dude!
I saw the Dark Tower trailer. That looked cool.
I didn't watch that.
Because I went to go see War of the Planet of the Apes with my nephew. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Man, I want to watch that.
Crazy
CGI.
The CGI is amazing. Dude, hands down, Andy Serkis. That's
Serkis.
Such an underrated actor.
He is.
He's great.
He's gonna be in the Black Panther movie, I believe. I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
he's
gonna be
the
the
bad guy,
villain or not. Yeah.
He's really good. He was in Prestige.
Was he?
Yeah, he was Alex, whatever. He was Tesla's right hand man. Remember?
Oh yeah, he was. I completely forgot that. Yes, he was.
So good.
We watched that in Canada. Yeah, he was.
By the way,
What?
Canada and Netflix in Canada is so much better than American Netflix.
Yeah. Did we shout that
So
out
much
last time?
better.
Yeah, guys.
Probably.
If you want good Netflix, go to
Go to
fucking
Canada. They have so much better
Fuck up.
movies.
By the way, the trailers. I just want to get back to it. Thor Ragnarok looks really interesting. Hulk has like a fresh haircut, which is interesting.
I saw they're fighting each other right in the arena.
Yeah. Watch
that was
it.
in the first one. Yeah.
Watch the second
In the first
trailer.
trailer.
And in the Justice League one,
Dude, I still didn't even see Wonder Woman. I'm slacking.
watch Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
You know,
made a
it-
shit ton of money, man.
Yeah, it's number 3, right? Behind.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
It surpassed the Dark
It
Knight.
surpassed everything. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just trailing behind the Avengers, I think.
You know why? Because she's such a powerful female figure, and it was shot on top of the fact that it was shot very well and the casting was good, and the storyline. She's a strong female
Hey, props
role.
to her.
You know
Her life has
Yeah.
changed forever.
who Gal Gadot?
Yeah.
Forever. And I think Justice League, if you watch the second trailer, is gonna have a ton of Wonder Woman in it.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, they need a powerhouse, and Superman's gone.